in the first 4 videos in this series about keyboard harmony, I showed you how to harmonise a melody using 3 primary triads and a dominant 7th chord, and I showed you how to transpose the melody and the chords into another key. In this video, I'm going to introduce the use of first inversion chords. So what is a first inversion chord? Well, let's take an ordinary C major chord. The notes are C, E and G. C is the root note, that's the note on which the chord is built and named after. E is the 3rd, it's 3 letter names above the root, C, D, E, and G is the 5th of the chord. When you play the C major chord as we have been doing, with C, the root note, as the lowest note, the chord is said to be in root position. Now, if we invert the chord, take the C and put it at the top, so we've still got the same notes, we've still got C, E and G, but now the 3rd of the chord, E, is the bass note. The bass note is the lowest sounding note. And we say that that chord is in first inversion. Now, we indicate that when we're using Roman numerals by putting a lowercase letter B after the Roman numeral. So 1B means chord 1, but in first inversion. So where would we want to use first inversion chords? Well, very often, when chord 1 goes to chord 4, it's useful to change chord 1 to 1B, 1 in first inversion. We've been playing the first 2 bars like this. So on the first bar, we've just got chord 1 and held it on for the whole bar. We can now change it halfway through the bar to 1 in first inversion and back to first inversion just there. Now that's now sounding slightly more interesting than it did before. The reason is that the bass line, which is the tune made by the bass notes, the lowest sounding notes, is now more interesting. Before it was just C, F, C. Now it's going C, E, F, E. And it started to sound slightly melodic in its own right. In fact, if you just played the melody and the bass line, it sounds quite acceptable just with the 2 notes. Okay, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to use second inversion chords. Thank you.